Heather Warlick here at ASTEC Charter High School in Oklahoma City, and I am visiting with the Dr. Oz, TV's most trusted and loved doctor, as you all know. So thank you so much for being here and talking with us.
Thank you, Heather.
So tell me, you're here to kind of announce a partnership with Continental Resources about HealthCore, which is a nonprofit that you and your wife Lisa founded, I think in 2003, right?
We started HealthCore after a series of events reminded me that we have an obligation to change the way kids think about their bodies. And so we have a huge opportunity in Oklahoma. It's a wonderful state, but unfortunately it ranks 51st. That's dead last, because you can't count the District of Columbia. We're even behind them in how often we eat healthy foods. We're 49th in physical activity. We can do a lot better. And so we found that getting kids to think about their bodies differently is a huge asset to the community, because they're like, little pebbles dropping in the ponds of our towns. They ripple out and they change what their parents think. They go into stores and get the store owners to supply different kinds of foods. So our hope is that we can get a bunch of schools in Oklahoma to begin spreading the word that you can control your destiny if you understand how your body works.
Okay, so this is the first school in the middle of the country, really. You're on both coasts, but you're just now bringing it to the middle of the country. Why Oklahoma?
Well, Oklahoma is metaphorically the middle of the country. It also has two unique aspects. One, it's not as healthy as you could be, and it can become healthier. It's not like Oklahoma is held back by poverty from being healthier. There actually are resources, and there's access to healthy foods and outdoor activities. So it's really more of an awareness issue. But also we have wonderful partners in Oklahoma. It's a very civic-minded community. People like Mr. Hammond, Coach Switzer. I mean, there's so many folks that I've been able to meet over the years who come from Oklahoma. It's a little bit shocking that I haven't done this earlier, so I actually blame myself for holding myself back.
So,
oh, it's for you. One second. Yeah, that's John Weiser. Just telling them that it's John Weiser.
So just talk a little bit about what you want the kids to do. You want them to be agents of change and take this message home to their parents and to their siblings and stuff. Talk about that a little bit.
Well, a lot of folks think kids are the Achilles tendon of our society, but you think about it, kids are the future. They always will be the future. And advertisers go after kids. Why? Because they know they'll take information and translate it to action immediately. So if I can get kids to think differently about their future, what I've learned through running these HealthCore programs now for 10 years is that kids are confused. They don't appreciate this as a much bigger deal than just eating a little bit better. It's not just about getting more activity at school. It's about mental resilience. It's about getting tough enough up here that you can weather the storms of life. And when kids feel that confidence, then they can begin to act that way. Now, and think about it. I mean, what's the first way you learn about confidence as a kid? Well, there's your body. That no one else but you controls that. And having a bit more integrity in how you deal with the body, recognizing it's a temple of the soul, that's very empowering for kids. And in a very confusing world where there's a lot of big stuff happening that you don't control, the ability to do just that little bit, whatever it might be, that only you can do and that you do to support yourself, it changes your worldview.
One more quick question. Your program is really geared at using these coordinators, Ryan Feitmeister here, and they're young, just graduated college, energetic folks. Why is that an important element of this program?
Well, Ryan Feitmeister, who's superb, is an example of the typical HealthCore coordinator. Just like the Peace Corps, we take energetic college kids, we put them in a training program, teach them how to teach and how to talk about health. And then you put them in schools because they're only a few years older than the high schoolers. So they're acting more like mentors, big brothers and sisters. They're not like a 52-year-old with calcified neuronal processes like yours truly, trying to convince kids that I'm cool and I get you and I understand your stuff, because I don't. My own kids won't listen to me. So if I can get someone who's close in age to you, who's culturally understanding what your issues are, to talk to you not just in the classroom but outside the classroom too about things that are important to you, it's sort of cool. And that coolness factor is what makes HealthCore fly.
Well, great. Dr. Ross, thank you so much for being here and for helping Oklahoma kids.
Good luck. Take care, guys.